You guys, hope everyone's doing good. It's a quick live market update. It's 12:15 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. And, as we've discussed in the Telegram channel and at the same time, even yesterday, Wednesdays are known to create volatility. And repeatedly, Himalaya and I have sent you messages today that please don't spend time too much building aggressive positions, but please use this time to, position yourself in the market. Is the market getting weaker? Is the market just finding a support? And the bulls will again overwhelm the bears. So this is the question that you need to answer today rather than spending too much energy, spending too much time in making a position that generally doesn't matter. And always and always remember, Wednesdays before monthly expiries generally do become extensively sideways. So just alert for a couple of people. Nifty will has moved sideways, and we talked about this last evening as well in the post-market review that I've done. I said that if the markets are opening gap down, you will come down first, and you will test your levels of 17,600. Let me know if you remember that point, and I made it quite evidently clear that please, if anyone's in the short, make sure you book out your shorts over here because this is right now a major, or you can say a massive support that you see on the charts. And as long as this level is held, you should remain buy on dip close to 17,600 with any stop loss of closings below 17,600. That's the point number one that I wanted to make. And very similar even for Bank Nifty. We talked about that if Bank Nifty opens gap down, it's going to come down first, take supports at the lows at the closing last evening, and then they're going to bounce back up. One update that I have for a trade that could, come into focus. Anyone who's a index trader, intraday trader, you guys have to become active only and only if the markets start to close above 17,673. Very, very giving you a specific level. If you get any 15-minute closing above 17,673, that's the time when the bulls will start to get activated. Otherwise, it's going to be a sideways day, and I don't think there's going to be any point or any wasting time energy in Nifty Bank. Same thing, especially if you're an options buyer. Same thing for Nifty Bank as well. Unless until Nifty Bank on a 15-minute time frame closes above 37,670 level over here, that's the time when Nifty Bank buyers will start to become activated, and that's when you can start accumulating some intraday long contracts. But obviously, too much in the money because expiry is tomorrow. Keep these points in your mind, and I hope you are finding your way in the markets. The other thing is about Nifty IT. Nifty IT has a very, very strong test that it has to accomplish in the next 2 days because we have a very important closing of 35,313 that is required by Nifty IT on a weekly chart. I've been talking about this a lot. I know I'm stressing about this a lot because often important ideas need to be stressed a lot for them to work out and for everyone's attention to be put into it. A co-forge hasn't worked out, so I'm assuming you have taken your SL. So that's something that we had to do. Co-forge hasn't really worked out for us. We'll again enter co-forge later if the trade becomes active, but as of now, co-forge is in a losing position. However, HCL Tech is something I've added my quantity. We already bought HCL Tech last evening, and today when it came cost to cost, I've added more quantity in HCL Tech, but the SLs of that I've given yesterday remain. The entire idea about Nifty IT is that either Nifty IT is going to become weak in momentum in the next 2 days. It's going to have a very big test thanks to the dollar index and thanks to the bond yields. If the bond yields continue to go higher and higher and higher, you will face a lot of pressure in the IT companies. So if that happens, we will have to compulsorily take an SL. So the entire idea about trading is take those trades in which SLs are very small. And I think in Nifty IT right now, the SLs are very small. We are either going to take an SL, the small SL that we've defined, or we will be, eventually finding the bottom of this pullback in the IT sector. So more updates on that will be given later. But we have 2 days and we have 300 points to cover. So let's see in which direction does that go. So that's all for now. India VIX trading higher basically means whenever Nifty will go to the higher levels, you will face jerks on the upside. I've made it quite clear in my last couple of videos, and everything quite right now is muted. We are seeing some pressure coming in, but again, it all depends upon the next 2 days. Use the next 2 days very, judiciously. Use it wisely to decide what is the position, what's the direction of the market, so that in the October expiries, you can plan aggressive positions. That's all for now, guys, and I hope you're finding your way and having a good day in the markets. Thank you so much.